Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new, you're welcome. My name is Anita, and if you haven't subscribe to help this channel grow and for more DIY. If you're a member, you're welcome back. Thank you for coming back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you on how to sew this dress step by step. So if you want to know how I do this, keep on watching. First thing I will start by is to take my sleeve to my machine. And as well, I will do the same thing here to the downer part of the sleeve. I will set my machine at the longest stitch of my machine. Then when I'm stitching this, we just gather it a bit because this fabric is quite light, alright? When I'm done stitching it, this is what I have. The next thing I'll do is to go ahead and pull it a little bit for it to fit at this band right here. And when I'm sure that it's going to fit at the band is the same measurement, I'll go ahead to secure it up and I'll pin the band to the sleeve all together. After pinning it, I'll go ahead to stitch that up. When I'm done pinning it, the next thing I'll do is to take it to the machine and stitch 1/2 inch away. Make sure to back stitch when you get to the end to secure the stitch. So this is after stitching it, that's what it look like at the front piece. You can see the outside. Now the next thing I will do is to go ahead to take my lining of my top. I will put it to the right side of my main piece. My lining does not have the wrong and the right side, so anyone will go for this, right? I'll go ahead to pin that up. So after pinning it up, the next thing I'm going to do is I will take it to the machine. I'm going to stitch 1/2 inch away like I did for the sleeve. When I'm done stitching it, this is what it looked like, and the next thing I'm going to do is to flip this, and I will like put these two raw edges here to push it towards the lining piece, and I'll top stitch there to hold it up. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'll start stitching from here. That's like the 7.5 inch I left. I will stitch with the longest stitch of my machine. That's to gather it up. After gathering up, I will go ahead and pull it so this top part is going to fit to my under bust, all right? Like it's going to fit at my under bust measurement. I'll pull it to my under bust measurement, and when you gather it, you make sure here is your under bust measurement and here should be my bust measurement. Then the next thing I will do is to join it to the band. That's the band that goes towards the under bust, the under bust band. I'll join this part to it. Okay, I'll place right side facing each other, and I'm going to pin it 1/2 inch away from this top part. Go ahead and pin that up. Now after pinning it, next thing I will do is to take it to my machine. I will stitch 1/2 inch away like this. So when I'm done stitching it, I'll simply do the same thing to the other side of the top. So now, as you can see, I went ahead to stitch the two top part. This is what it is looking like already. So when I'm done stitching it, this is what it look like. The next thing I will do is to go ahead and pin the lining to it. That's the right side of the lining facing the wrong side of the top. When I'm done pinning it, I'll take it to my machine and stitch 1/2 inch away like this, and when I get there, I leave the needle down, then I get here, stitch all the way like this. And now when I'm done, the next thing I did was to go ahead to top stitch here, and I also did the same thing at this other side. This is what the top look like at the outside, and I will go ahead now to pin the lining to the back piece as well. I'm going to pin it. After pinning it, we'll simply take it to the machine and stitch. So I'll go to the machine and stitch 1/2 inch away like this. When I'm done stitching it, the next thing I'm going to do is I will go ahead to press that up to lay it flat. Then later on, I will open this up like this. I'm going to grab this piece here, top stitch it to the lining, okay? And I'll do the same thing to the other side. Sorry, I went ahead to already stitch my dark and the camera was not picking it up. Sorry, because I had a low battery. The next thing we're to do now is we're going to join the armhole, the side seams together. That's the front and the back side seams. I'm going to join that up together and we'll go ahead to pin that up. And now the next thing I will do is to come here. I'm going to be pinning that's the soldier together. So you can see I'll grab the main piece. I'm going to pin main piece with main piece, lining to lining. So after pinning it up, the next thing I'll do is to take it to the machine and stitch 1/2 inch away, and I'm going to do the same thing here. Next thing I'm going to do is I'll go ahead to cut up all the excess hanging around that I don't need here. Then I will press that up to lay it flat as well. Then after doing so, we're going to flip it inside like this. This is what it looks like, very neat. And now after doing so, what we are going to do, we are going to overlock it. Then I will attach my sleeve. I've already done so with the other sleeve, but I'll show you on how to do this. First thing I'll do is to pin it up together, the seams facing each other. Then I will go to my soldier. I will pin, that's the center that I notch to this line right here. I'm going to pin it up. I'll pin it all the way around. And when I'm done pinning it, the next thing I will do is to go to the machine and stitch it all the way around. And here is what the top is looking so far, and I'm so in love with this dress because it's coming out just as beautiful as I wanted. The next thing I'm going to do is I would take my lining piece. I've already went ahead to join the two side of the skirt. You know, it's a circle skirt, and I also joined that's pinned the lining to the main piece because it's quite very transparent. I'll go ahead just to top stitch the lining to the main piece to hold it up. Then I'll go ahead to pin the skirt to my top. After pinning the skirt to my top, the next thing I will do is to take it to the machine and I'm gonna stitch 1/2 inch away. So when I'm done stitching, the next thing I will do is to go ahead to join the back piece. Then I will install my zipper, and as well I will hem the downer part of the dress, and I'm done with this dress. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry I will not be showing you on how to install a zipper because if I do that, this video is going to be too long. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Do not forget to give me a thumbs up, like, comment and share. I hope to see you on my next project. Bye bye. Ciao ciao.